and welcome to our new reading lesson on the story of Mother Fletcher's gift, and this is part 6. By the end of this session, you will be able to answer the questions from the worksheet. Of course, this is the story cover, and here we have the author. Who is the author? Walter Dan Myers. The illustrator is William Lowe. What is the genre? This is the most important here. The genre is realistic fiction. Means that it's a made up story. It didn't happen in real life, but it can happen. The theme is the stories in this unit have the same theme. The very big idea that covers all these stories, which is loyalty and respect. What is the author's purpose? To entertain. It's only a story to entertain. And the setting, where and when. Where? In Harlem in the United States. And when? It was the Christmas time. Do you remember when they went to her for the Christmas dinner? So the Christmas time. Main characters and minor characters. The main characters are Mother Fletcher and O'Brien. The minor characters, Kathy, his wife, and Megan, his daughter. Now about the narrator, kinda and the name. If you remember, he was who was telling the story. Yes, he was using they, he, she. So it was the author who was telling the story. So it's a third person narrator, and the name is the author's name. The moral, what did we learn from this story? What did we learn? What can we learn? How to help people who we don't know, help them to be happy. Sometimes we help people whom we don't even know, and to make them happy. Now the close paragraph. Here, these are the words we have studied: apparently and clearly, flimsy, fragile, an incident, event, fixture, like fixed furniture, survived, stay or exist, and subscribe means to accept. What that happened 2 years ago made her stronger. The incident, because she loves pets, she started to and buy pet magazines. Subscribe. And number 3, she refused the job offer. Was satisfied with her decision. Clearly, apparently, she was satisfied. Number 4, there were 3 people who was the accident. However, 4 people died. So the opposite of died is survived. Wash the plates carefully because they are what? They're easy to break. So easy to break means flimsy. And number 6, my father bought new furniture. So what is the word that means furniture? And threw away the old fixture. Now, what is the meaning of apparently? Unfortunately, understandably, reluctantly, and evidently. Yes, clearly means apparently. Apparently means clearly, and it means also evidently. Here, survive. What is the meaning of survive? Assemble, depart, endure, and or adapt. It means endure. Very few people in the restaurant were aware of the incident. What is the meaning of incident? Yes, event. Flimsy. What is the meaning of flimsy? It means yes, thin. Okay. What is the most important thing readers learn about Mother Fletcher from the description of her apartment? The most important. She lives on the first floor. Her belongings are old. She lives in a small place, or cleanliness is important to her. The most important thing that we learn that This woman is very clean. Yes. Okay. Number 6. When O'Brien met Mother Fletcher for the first time when she was sick, how did she answer his questions? As someone who expected respect, she wanted him to respect her because she's an old lady, or as someone who was not used to police officers? Mm, I don't think so. As someone who was suspicious? Was she suspicious? She asked him who he was and what was his job, and she didn't believe that he was a police officer? I don't think so. As someone who appreciated others' help? Or did she talk to him as if she appreciates that, or she appreciated that he's helping her? No, she wanted respect. She claimed respect. So it's letter A. Yes. Now, number 7. What do the police officers believe about their work in Harlem? Yes, what do they believe? Many people in the neighborhood cannot be trusted. Did they say that? This was not mentioned in the story. Leave your job behind when the work day is over. 8 and straight, maybe? Yeah, this is very interesting, and this is, yes, leave your job behind. This is not easy to do. Here, the neighborhood is extremely dangerous. Yes, O'Brien said that, but what about the others? No other police officer said something about that. You should finish your work as quickly as possible. No, it doesn't mean as quickly as possible. Number 8. Number 8. What did O'Brien want to find out about Mother Fletcher? He kept asking her about many things. What did he want to learn? Why she knitted sweaters as gifts? Did he ask her about this? What her real name was? Yes, he asked her, but he didn't want to find out because he didn't ask her again. But he asked her other questions to know her age, right? So which one? How long she lived in Harlem, or how old she was? How old she was? Number 9. What was the most important reason that O'Brien didn't want to take his family to Mother Fletcher's apartment for Christmas dinner? What was the most likely reason, or the most important? He thought her neighborhood was not welcoming. He said that. But was this the most important? He did not want to leave the comfort of his house. No, this was not in this incident. He was afraid his family would feel sorry for her. No, there is no evidence for this also. He wanted to keep his and his personal job and his personal life separate. Yeah, I think this is the answer. It's very hard to do this highlight, so I'm going to highlight the letter only. Number 10. Kathy asked O'Brien how he had replied to Mother Fletcher's invitation to dinner. What did he tell her about the people in Harlem? What did he say? They would prefer getting a present to having an officer coming over. He didn't say anything about presents. It was his daughter who talked about presents. Yes, but he said I will send her, but he didn't say that they like presents. They really didn't want officers to be part of their personal lives. He didn't mention anything about their thinking of the officers and their personal life. They were not bothered when officers didn't accept an invitation. Yeah, I think he said something like they will not be annoyed if we don't go to their invitation. He said they will not be annoyed if we don't go. So I think this is C is interesting. They didn't expect officers to give them a direct answer. No, this was not the reason, so it's a C. I think it's obvious when I make it like this. family. I make mistakes here. Okay. Let's see here. Why does O'Brien drive slowly, carefully through the worst streets he can find? Why why do you think he wants to show his daughter and his wife that they were wrong, for example? He can find. What do you think about O'Brien's behavior? He is irritated. He didn't like them to take him, to force him to go to the dinner. He is irritated with Kathy for forcing him to go to Mother Fletcher, so that he wants to annoy her also by driving in these streets. He wants to demonstrate how bad the neighborhood is as a proof of why they shouldn't have come. He wants to prove himself correct. How do you know that Mother Fletcher is only pretending that she wasn't expecting anyone? When they went to her, oh, you came, I didn't expect anyone, but she was cooking. Why do you think she's pretending? Why is she pretending? She is all dressed up first. She was expecting them, so she dressed up. And she is already cooking dinner, even though she says, I will see if I can get something together to dinner. She is pretending because she is amused by the situation. This is her behavior. Why do you think the author chose the title of the story Mother Fletcher's Gift? What is Mother Fletcher's gift? What was her gift in the story? Mother Fletcher's gift is the lesson that she teaches O'Brien. This is the gift that she gave him. She gave him a lesson to care about people, even if you don't know them personally, and his family, by helping them to see the world around them in a different way. This is very important, to look from another perspective. Number 4. What can you conclude about O'Brien from the way he handles this situation? What can we conclude about him and his character? These are some points. He seems to feel uncomfortable mixing business with his personal life. The second one, he wants to discuss the subject with his family because he feels that they don't understand the situation as he does. And third one, he doesn't like it when people disagree with him. Yes, he was so annoyed. Okay, this is characterization, means we describe the character. How can we describe Mother Fletcher? We can say that she is very well organized, an old lady who tries to make people happy by giving them gifts. She gives them, she knits these sweaters and she sends them. O'Brien is faithful and helpful and of course responsible. He was responsible for his family. And Lieutenant Stanton, his boss, strict manager means chief or boss, and has a good knowledge about the neighborhood. Because when he got the gift, he told him it must be Mother Fletcher who gave you this gift, who sent you this gift. Thank you so much. You can also send me any questions in the discussion room. Thank you and goodbye.